Hello and welcome to Conversations for Self. My name is Simona, and here is where I share my healing journey. If you like the content and you like the information that I present here, I ask that you hit the subscribe button so that you can continue to receive the content as I upload it. It has been a while and I do apologize. However, I am back with some more useful information that should also help you along your way on your healing journey. And I had a conversation earlier this week with a friend who had to make some difficult decisions and a really just a turning point after making an initial decision to make a huge move, and of course having to backtrack on that decision. And sometimes our best moves are the moves that we don't really want to make. Growth is not comfortable. If it were comfortable, it would not qualify as growth. Sometimes we just need to get out of our comfort zone to find where we really need to be and where we really want to be. And one thing about growth and healing is that you really will find yourself fighting with your comfort zone, your comfort level, because we are creatures of habit. We are creatures of comfort. We like our comfort. We like our habits. We like things that are predictable. However, you can't take remnants of the old into the new, because it will then become contaminated. Think about when you're washing dishes or when you're doing your laundry. You want those items to be completely clean and remove all of the old debris. Your floors, anything that you're thinking about cleaning. You don't want to move into a home where people have left their used, sometimes broken, damaged goods. You want that cleaned out so that you can move in and have your creativity to do what it is that you desire to do. And again, you're going back to your dirty laundry. There's the sun. And your dirty dishes. These are things that, again, you do not want to leave any remnants of the old in there. Because, again, if you put those away, in the cabinets, or if you go to use them, then of course it becomes a part of whatever you put in there. Same thing with your dirty clothes. If you've gone to work out and your old clothes are dirty, sweaty, smelly, then you go to put them on, then your dirty, smelly, even though you have not worked out again, and although you're not currently dirty and sweaty, you still have the remnants in those clothing. So one thing, or one passage that I always go back to or refer to in the Bible is, of course, in Egypt, when the people were finally set free, and they wandered, wandered around, not for lack of GPS and not for lack of direction, because God was definitely there the entire way. So that was definitely not the reason for wandering around. The main thing is because again, those old habits, those old mindsets, those old ways were not going to work in the promised land. They were not going to work in the new area that God was taking them to. And the same thing in your life. Those old ways, those old thought patterns, those old habits, they are not going to work in the new place that you desire to go to. And they're definitely not going to work in the place that, that God is sitting you. So again, being stuck on who you used to be. Even for me, for example, and I always use myself because I'm not going to, give examples of or give advice on anything that I have not successfully completed myself. But again, I used to be so proud of the strong woman that I was. I was a fighter. I could get things done. I had a go get it mentality. And I really wanted to hold on to that strong woman. However, that strength was built in pain. It was built in hurt. It was built in heartbreak. And I really fought to let that version of me go, because I felt like, okay, this version of me is invincible. This version of me is my best self. This version of me is the version where things got done. And I had to, I had to let it go. I had to just trust the process. And it's very much like the meme that we've seen where the girl is holding the teddy bear and she really does not want to give it up, but God has this huge, this big plush teddy bear that is so much more significant than the one that she's holding on to, and not realizing that in letting that smaller one go, that there's a bigger one. There's a bigger, better, improved one waiting. So that was me. That was very much me, because I recognized this strength in myself, and I recognized, that I had survived so much. But in letting go and allowing the process to continue and to unfold, I did receive the larger, more, just more improved gift that that was waiting for me. And so, in your healing journey, there is going to be a battle of your mind. There's going to be a battle of comfort. There's going to be a, just a transitioning phase of, just cleaning out. Just like, again, those dirty dishes, those dirty clothes, they have got to go into that soapy water. They've got to go into that hot soapy water. I'm sure, being tossed around in the washing machine is no fun for the clothes, but it's the process that has to be done in order for it to be clean, in order for it to be changed, in order for it to be renewed. And that is, just the discomfort that we have to go through not sometimes, all the time, when it's time to level up, or when it's time to do something that is better and that is improved for us. So, you have to let go of, the old you. Again, the people of Egypt were not wandering around for lack of GPS. They were wandering around because they were in that cleaning process. They were in that cleansing process. They were in that transitioning, that changing process, where everything old had to go away before something new could be handed to them. And just think about where you want to be. You want to be in a new place, mentally, emotionally, physically. However, are you ready? Are you mentally ready? Are you emotionally ready? Is it something that can be handled? We all want new fancy things, but we want a new house, but can we handle the maintenance? Can we handle the additional electricity bill from a larger house? We want a nicer car, but can we handle the increased insurance? Can we handle the increased maintenance costs? the increased responsibility that comes with maintaining and having that thing. Same thing with life. We have to be in a position of being able to maintain. So again, when we're desiring these things, we really need to ascertain if we're desiring to go into the new season ill-equipped, because you cannot wear summer clothes in the winter. It is going to be uncomfortable. And same thing, once winter is done, we're not going to wear winter clothes in the summer. It's not going to work. Either you're going to freeze to death to your detriment, or you're going to overheat to your detriment. So we have to be able to let go of the old and prepare for the new. No umbrella is not going to work when the rain comes. But of course, when the sun comes out, we want to put those umbrellas away. So in the seasons of our lives and in the changing, everything changes. The world around us changes. We have to be like those trees and be willing to shed those old leaves in order to sprout these new luscious green leaves when it's time for them to sprout. So again, sometimes we have made these decisions and we want to stick with them. And I've been there. I have definitely been there where I fought for a decision that I had made that was not to my benefit, but in my mind, since I had calculated it out and it felt like the right thing at that time, just once it got uncomfortable, just still being stuck in, okay, well, but this is the best thing, this is the best thing, this is the best thing. Not realizing that the season had ended a long time ago, and I had gone through several seasons ill-prepared, ill-equipped, not ready. I had fought the seasons, and again, just thinking about wearing winter clothes in the summertime and summer clothes in the wintertime is just, it doesn't work. It's painful. And holding on to those old past habits actually was more painful for me than just letting go and going through the process. Which again, the healing process is not easy. It's not pain-free. But again, I love the quote from Reverend R.C. Blake's, you gotta choose your pain. It's painful either way. It's going to be painful. Choose your pain. Again, being broke is painful. Working, going to work to not be homeless is painful. Choose your pain. Choose your pain. Are you going to choose the pain that's going to be a benefit? Or are you going to choose the pain that is going to be a detriment? So choose your pain. Choose your pain. And again, sometimes our best moves are the moves that we do not want to make. But healing is definitely the move. It's painful. Rehab is painful, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. And as I always say at the end and the closing of all of my videos, self-love, emotional healing, mental healing, that relationship with God are all very necessary for a happy, successful, just brilliant, wonderful life.